Well, good morning, everybody. This is Coach Gary, the founder of 30 Minute Millionaire. I'm very proud and very excited to bring to you every Monday morning at 8:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time a teaching on social media strategies, proven social media strategies that would work for you. So before we get into the lesson today, which is very powerful about groups and how you can post to almost hundreds of thousands of people in a week, and I'm going to show you how to do that. But before we get going in that, who's this for? Who am I doing it for? Who's my audience out here? Well, there's no question that my target audience is the network marketing or direct sales industry. However, when you take the principles that I'm teaching you, if you're a coach or a consultant, or you have a chiropractic business, anybody that's in any type of sales that needs to create a customer base, or any professional person that needs to create a client base, these principles are very, very powerful. They'll work in any industry. So keep that in mind, that this is not, even though I'm a target audience, that it's for everybody. Now, here's some things coming down the road I want you to know about. Okay. Number one, I'm putting together a Amazon best-selling book, never been written before. It's going to be targeted to you professional people. It is going to be targeted to the network marketing industry, but again, it's for everybody. And the book's going to be about these secrets that I've learned from some very powerful people about how you can build your client base or your customer base, your client following, or build your sales organization if you're in direct sales. So that book's going to be coming out here probably between July and September. I want it to be the best quality book ever written. I'm writing it for the person with the least amount of experience, because I realized that when I first got into social media marketing, oh my gosh, I paid a fortune to coaches to learn it. And I always said in these seminars, a lot of the stuff went right over my head. So you're not alone out there, okay? So I had a hard time. Look how old I am, right? And I had to learn this stuff. These young kids knew it better than I did. So I had to sit there with all these young kids, these young puppies who were, raising their hands and, hey, I get it. And when sharing the testimonies, I'm sitting there, what are they talking about, So I'm with you there. And that's why I'm creating the book step by step, along with all the stories, all the emotional stories that, I went through and my other friends went through to learn how to keep up with you young guys, okay? So very exciting stuff is coming down. Every week I do a video training like I do today. And I also tag to it a PDF download, which you can find on my blog site at the number 30, the word minute, 30minute-millionaire.com. So keep that in mind, that if you can't get up at 8:30 in the morning or you have to work, that you can go ahead and go onto my blog site. And every week we post these articles, and we also post the videos. So you can watch the videos right there. You can also pick up the videos. I make them public. I use YouTube. So you can pick up the videos on Gary Messeri Marketing. If you just go ahead and search that on YouTube, you can find the video. So don't feel that you're going to be messed out. I mean, you're going to, be left out. Okay. All right. With that being said, let's talk about LinkedIn and the power of LinkedIn. I meet a lot of people when I go to seminars, and I talk to a lot of my friends who want to build their client following and their customer base. They often tell me that it's very difficult for them to find quality people or quality clients or quality customers. Okay, we all understand that if you want quality, you got to build community. And if you build community, you got to build a culture about who you are and what you do for people to service people. You always got to offer more in your service than you'll ever get paid. If you don't have that mindset of offering more than you'll get paid and bringing value to other people's lives, I got to tell you, you're going to struggle with this. If your mindset is all about going to the bank, okay, seriously, you're going to struggle with this. You have to come from a servant's heart. And you have to come from a position of how I can help other people to move their businesses forward. And you got to have that mindset. So just keep that in mind. The etiquette and the protocol on LinkedIn is a lot different. It's more about sharing and helping people with content and moving them forward, even though the content you may be recommending to them may be from somebody else. I'm not ashamed to say one of the smartest LinkedIn guys I ever met is John Nemo. I'll promote his products, and his teachings all day long. I mean, this guy is one of the sharpest guys I've met on LinkedIn, and his book is phenomenal, LinkedIn Riches. Go buy it, okay? And great book, okay? So I'll always support other people. Rosie Aiello is a good example. I mean, she's one of the best time management productivity coaches I've ever met in my life. I just spent a 2-day seminar with her. Rosie is phenomenal. I'm going to have her on on my Monday Morning Mentors, obviously, to be teaching you guys how she does it, how she controls every minute of every day to make it productive and make it bring value to you. So all those type of things, we're going to help you to move your life forward, your business forward, so you can have a life. Okay, so just keep that in mind. All right, so let's get back to LinkedIn here and the proper protocol. You want to meet people and create a relationships. Now, here's the key to groups and LinkedIn in general. You got to really identify and associate with the people of interest, of common interests. So as an example, when I click on connecting with people, they ask me if this person is an associate of mine. Well, if I'm in the direct sales industry and they're in the direct sales industry, they're an associate. And so I send them out an invitation. I'm not violating LinkedIn. I'm doing it correctly so I don't get kicked off. Now, if I'm in a group, I have a reason to connect with them. I could be a first level, second level in that group, and I'm going to show you that. And I can connect with them by just clicking on, hey, I belong to MLM Pros, as an example. So I can click on that group or whatever group, or a health and wellness group, whatever you're in. Okay. So a lot of you people out there are financial people or insurance people, or I know a lot of you are in identity theft, which is a great, great industry to be in right now. Oh my God. So, you're out there trying to help people and you can connect. They have organizations for that. Now you can belong up to 50 groups. Keep that in mind when we go to the lesson today. You also could actually create 10 groups. So folks, I always hear the finding your customers like finding a needle in a haystack. Hey, LinkedIn is a haystack of needles. So keep that in mind. You could have your favorite fishing hole, or you can go to your favorite fishing hole because you're going to catch fish, right? Well, LinkedIn's your favorite fishing hole. Every time you go there, you're going to catch some fish. Okay. So if you're going to throw your fishing line out, throw it in a big pond with big fish. And that's what LinkedIn gives you, the big pond with big fish. All right. Well, that being said, I hope you get the message here, okay, about the pools that you're fishing in and how powerful it is. All right, let's go get this done. Okay, here we go. All right, this is the fifth way, what I call groups, 7 fast ways to connect on LinkedIn, okay? So let's bring this up before you can see this. I got this at 150, so you should be able to see it. All right, again, LinkedIn allows you to join up to 50 groups and even start 10 groups of your own. So let's just start out with just joining groups. I personally belong to 39 groups where I actively post every week. Now, this may surprise you, and you're going to get shocked, but I actually have a personal virtual assistant. She's my biggest fan. She's on the on our Google Hangout this morning, and she posts to over 200,000 people every week. Most of those people are in groups, but before we got there, we had to establish ourselves. We had to be accepted by those groups. You just can't go posting and blasting people that don't know you. To be effective in groups, there's 2 things have to happen. 1, you have to identify your area of expertise. You have to know what you can offer other people. So you got to build that area of expertise up. It doesn't happen overnight, but it's an investment in your future, your financial future. Think of it that way. The greatest investment one can make ever is in oneself. And if you're not willing to invest in yourself, how could you possibly help other people? Okay. Number 2, you have to identify your niche market. So that's your affinity right there. Okay. Have a common interest, a common bond. Your ideal prospect's going to connect with you because you have a common interest. You just can't, who's my client? Everybody. No, it's not true. Well, I'm in weight loss. Everybody needs to lose 5 pounds. Well, that's true, but not everybody's going to be interested in building a home-based business with you about weight loss. It's just a fact of life. Okay. All right. They are looking forward to reading your articles and know that they will learn something of value to help them in their business. That's the mindset, and that's what you're going to produce. That's why I do a free Monday morning mentor every Monday morning, like clockwork. That's why I send out to people that sign up as a member on my blog site at 30-Minute Millionaire. They get these and the videos with them every week in case they miss them. I don't send them 3 or 4 a day. I don't send them 3 or 5 a week. No, I'm sending them really great content that they can use to build their business. All right. And all I ask is you pay it forward and share it with other people, because all these articles have social buttons, social sharing buttons. Okay. So you can use these articles. Hey, this is a great article. It could probably help you. And then at the same time, if you find other coaches and other mentors that have great articles, hey, maybe this article can help you. That's how LinkedIn gets you connected on LinkedIn, by helping other people, by bringing to their attention other services and other articles of value and content that can help them to move their business forward. What's the key words? Move your business forward, okay? When they know you're really trying to help them and engage in them and sharing, that's the proper protocol, as trying to sign them up or link them, or, every time somebody sends me a link about the business, I get upset. I said, what are you doing that? I offer my links in a personal story I send out to everybody that tells everybody that I've been married to a wonderful woman for 30 years. We have a parrot that says good morning for peanuts, and I connect with people in a personal way. It's a more powerful and intimate relationship. I had one lady tell me, oh, you can read everything in my profile. Well, that's not connecting in a personal way. That's selling me, okay? That's telling me that they got some service they want me to buy. That's all that is. I just totally ignore people like that. Okay. That's not who I am. That's not the way I want to build business. I want to build business by connecting and building a relationship with people. Why? Because those people will become incredible referral partners to me. Okay. All right. By sharing value added content from others or yourself, it doesn't matter where it comes from, you can leverage other people too. You can leverage mine. It's going to help you. So get it out there. Okay. We'll become a resource and a welcome member to any group you choose to join. So let's start joining. Click on the interest right up here. You see where it says there's a button up here. I don't know if you can see my little thing here, but there's a button up here, and this searches for anything that you want. I'm going to give you an example. Let's go down here just a little bit. Okay, so, all right, now look at this. See, when you click on this button and I type in the word MLM, look at all the groups that pop up. Look at all of them. Okay, I had to cut them off. There's like 20 of them. So all these groups are here for you to join. How cool is that? Okay. So now, when you do your search for groups up here, then you click on interest, you click on groups, and it brings up all the groups you joined. It's that easy, folks. Okay, so I'm giving you illustrations, how to find the groups and how to find the groups, once you find the groups and you join a group, how to get your groups to pop up. Okay, that's all it is. Very simple, right? Nothing complicated here. As you can see, I belong to 39 groups. When I click my groups page, here's what happens. Now, here's something else I want you to notice. See right here? Let me get up here. I belong to 39 groups. Look at some of these groups I belong to. I got 2 of them still haven't signed me up. They're still pending. I mean, it's the people that are running it are sleeping up there. Okay. But anyway, I belong to Action Coach Business Coaching. I belong to some recruitment groups. I belong to some real estate groups. Okay. So I kind of mix it up a little bit. I belong to Business Opportunity Seekers. I belong to a recruiters group in Dallas. Okay, I get emails from another one over here because I was working in that industry at one time. Okay, so I belong to all these groups. All right, how much fun is that? Now, what LinkedIn does, it's so cool. See this thing up here says take a tour? Take a tour. They teach you how to get involved and how to connect with these groups and do it in a professional way. How cool is that? Okay. MLM Pros has 20,000 members. Just think, I can make a post in this group because I joined this group years ago, and I'm able to, I'm allowed to make a group right here. I can connect on this right here, start a conversation, and later on in my book, I'm going to teach you how to start conversations that people will flock to you, okay? I'll give you a little tip right now. Write down 10 questions that you really want answers to. And if you want to know what those questions are, why don't you interview 5 or 6 people or 10 people in your profession and ask them, what's the most important thing if you're going to build a home-based business? What's the most important thing when you're looking to buy insurance? What's the most important thing when you're looking for identity protection? Go find 5, 10 people, interview them, find out what they want, and make questions out of that. So you're being market sensitive, but you're answering questions to market needs, to market questions. It's so simple when you do that. When I coach realtors, I said, hey, what's the profile of a good realtor? Write down 5 things you think your clients want. And they write it down. And I said, now go ask 50 of your clients. When they got it back and they averaged it all out, I promise you that the realtors were shocked. They go, oh my God, it's different than what I thought. Why? Because they weren't sensitive to the market. You see, everything you do has to be sensitive to the market. Okay. So just keep that in mind. It's very easy to start asking questions. So there's your tip. It'll be in the book. I'll go in that more in detail. All right. 200,000 people. How many? Woo! Now, okay, reaching all those people may sound exciting and fun, but you have to be effective. Your goal is to become a top contributor in the group. I'm just getting started in that group because I haven't paid attention. Read this here if you can read it. Start by commenting in a discussion group. See, Lincoln teaches you how to do this. Start by commenting on other people's discussions. Here's what the factor is. Group participants get 4 times more profile views. So what are you doing? What's the goal? Is to build your profile. So more people view your profile. This is one of the ways you do it. How cool is this? Lincoln actually helps you to become a top contributor and measures your effectiveness. Oh my gosh. I'm talking to you. People are paying thousands and thousands of dollars, and here you got a haystack of needles right in front of you, okay? Just don't jump in the haystack. You might get poked a little bit. All right. Then even have a help center to help you. Group participants get how many more profile views? 4 times as many. Okay. How many? 4 times as many. By now, I'm hopeful you will be seeing how important your profile really is. And that's why I spent a lot of time giving you a key-rich profile and developing your profile and your header statement. And I teach you all of that stuff. My coaching programs, I'm really on top of that. Your unique value proposition to be creative and innovative, all of that, and unique and different. You know, if you want to be the same old French fry out there, good. My wife one time said to me, she goes, Gary, she says, McDonald's has better French fries. Oh, really? Okay. So we did the blindfolder test. I took her around to all the different, fast food places, and she ate all the different French fries for that. I want to see if she really knew McDonald's French fries. Okay. I don't want the same old French fry. You want to hear a crazy story? She picked out the McDonald's French fry. Yeah. Blindfolded. Why? Because the French fry was made differently than all the other French fries out there. She knew it immediately. That's where you got to get to. Okay, you can't be the same old French fry. You got to be different. You got to be blindfolded, and people know who you are. All right. I thought you'd enjoy that story. I couldn't believe she did it, by the way. Okay, actually, she always wins. Okay, so actually, I had a top income earner in the industry ask me this question: what's important about my profile views? I just said, oh my God, I can't believe this person asked me that. I had another client that actually I coached ask me the same thing. Hey, what do I do with these profile views? My gosh, I call it Bering Sea Gold. You create a conversation with that person. On my copy, paste, and send messages that I was learned by, oh my gosh, this guy is one of my best, Ken Varga. I'll tell you who he is right now. You can go Google him, join his coaching program. This guy is awesome, okay? Ken Varga is one of my favorite people in life, all right? One of my dearest friends, okay? Go get coached by him. $20 a month. This guy will teach you how to build groups and everything else. See, I want to share the wealth. All right. I want you to be wealthy. The warmest lead you can imagine. Your livelihood of your connections to build client attractions with your content and value. I call it Bering Sea Gold. What's Bering Sea Gold? Have you ever watched The Deadliest Catch? Okay, when they hit the real gold and they pull up those crab pots, of course, I'm an old fisherman, and I'm an old Italian fisherman, and I love to race boats. You know that I'm a sailor. So anyway, they pull up those crab pots and they're just packed up with 600-700 crab in them. Oh my gosh, these guys make millions of dollars on those 6-week runs. Wow. Okay, you can actually start connecting with people of like interests by simply putting in searches over here. I did one on So inside the group, if you're in a wellness company or a health company or a weight management company, look at this and look what it brings it up right here. Health, wellness, weight management, all right here. How many people can you find? Now, let me tell you something about going in there and talking to other people in other MLMs. You're not in there to steal people. Let's get clear about this. You're not in there to steal somebody else's downline. Okay? That's a no-no in the industry. By connecting with other people and other MLM organizations, create relationships. You're going to find that somewhere along the line, the comp plan gets changed, or maybe they're just not paying out the way they should. or something happens, they sell the company, or new leadership comes in, and people have been there 4, 5, 6 years, all of a sudden get very upset. The top leaders get upset. And all of a sudden they're looking for a new place. Well, if you're connected with them and you're helping them, guess what happens? They're going to come to you. How cool is that? Okay, so don't go stealing other people's MLM people and their downlines. If a person comes to you and says, Gary, I'm just not making it, and I'm struggling, and I can't get anywhere, then maybe it's about time that they change, okay? So let them make that decision, but you don't go there and convince them you're the greatest thing since sliced bread. You just said, look, maybe this might be something you might want to look at. See if it fits with your needs. That's how I always do that. I never am in a hurry to sign people up. I know, always be closing. I hate it. ABC, I throw that away. It doesn't belong in my vocabulary. Okay, I'm not a closer. I'm a developer. I'm a person that helps people move their businesses forward. And if they see the value in what I can do for them, they often come to me and say, hey, Gary, I'd like to join your organization. And that's the truth. Okay, I always give them plenty of time to do their homework because I don't want a revolving door business. I want them to make a decision, find a home. I want them to be excited and energized. If they don't qualify in anything that I'm doing, I'm not going to beg them, push them, close them, or anything like that. They'll just put up the shields of resistance anyway. I want to invite them to take a look at what I'm doing and see if it meets with what they want to do. How cool is that, okay? If they tell me they don't like direct sales or MLMs, I'm not going to tell them anything differently. This may not be for you, okay? Have you ever thought about this approach? Taking the social media strategy approach to this instead of the old traditional approach. Well, I never thought of that. Well, maybe this way it might work because you're a social media marketing expert. Well, yeah, I would look at it from that standpoint. I just had a very sharp girl I met look at that and say, oh, I might be interested that way. Okay, you want to connect with MLM people with health and wellness, simply type in the search bar. You can find them. And again, it takes time to recruit them, but they're there for you because there's always changes that are making in this industry. Okay, keep that in mind. You just have to find the change, the time of change. Click on the members, drop down members and displayed right there. Look at this. These are all your first level connections, and you can quickly read who they are. It gives you a profile. Immediately, you click on their name, it opens up their profile, find out something about them. How cool is that? You can connect with second level people as well. These are people that these people know. So here's a crazy thing about the robotics and LinkedIn. When you're searching for somebody in, let's say, health, wellness, and fitness, or whatever you're searching for, it brings other people up to you based on your algorithms. How cool is that? These are people connected to your first level. So those people are just as important as somebody on a second level. So you want to leverage these connections by using LinkedIn's robotics because it brings people up to you. Then connect with them. It's so cool. So if you're searching for realtors and all of a sudden it brings up all these real estate people, then connect with them. A lot of those realtors need residual incomes. A lot of them don't have a retirement plan. A lot of them were, the IRS is chasing them. Come on. It's a great market right there for the people that have some kind of affinity with real estate. Okay, or mortgage loan officers. They are having a terrible time with all the regulations. Okay, here's my point. When you connect with like for like and you have a common bond and interest, I promise you're not breaking anybody or violating any of the protocol on LinkedIn, and you're doing the right thing because these are associates. Okay, so when LinkedIn brings them up to you, it's fair game, right? The world is your oyster, my friend. This is the second level page, 25 in this group. I have 25 pages of people in this group. Okay, it's crazy. And I could just connect on these people. All right. I like this one, Chief Evangelist at Yellow, whatever. Okay, in Denver. I think I'm going to want to meet that guy, Rex. Okay, so Rex is going to kill me for bringing out his name, but that's okay. Another way to engage with people in groups is when you first join. Wouldn't it be nice if you sent them an invitation? Well, here's a little script for you. Hey, hi, this is Gary. As a fellow member, I wanted to welcome you to our group and thank you for joining. Okay, it is a great group with great membership. I wanted to encourage you to get connected by engaging in current conversations so others can get to know you. If there's anything I can do for you, please let me know and put your name down there. And then you can put, oh, by the way, I'm going to send you an article about how to connect on groups. And you can take this article, put your name on it, and send it out. How cool is that? Hello? Okay? Oh, God, I can't sponsor anybody. God, Shut up. Okay. Another way to connect is to send them valuable information about their area of interest. Hey, I came across this great book, this great article, this great webinar. Okay. Wouldn't it be nice to cross promote with other people that you're endorsing? Work together, my friends. Okay. I went and spoke at a webinar, a seminar this weekend because the person I went for is, I absolutely love and adore her. She's got incredible content. She just needs to be known. Okay. And she's going to be up there with 2,000 people in her audience. Okay. It's just a matter of time. Okay. I went to help her out because why? Because she's a friend of mine. Okay. I didn't go there to sell something. I didn't even have my course ready, for crying out loud. Okay. I'm not going to build it for another 3 to 6 months anyway. Okay. What got my attention and helped me was, and pay something from that book or article or webinar or seminar that you got and share it with them. Okay. Sharing is caring. My girl Mesa came up with that. I mean, I love it, man. She's right there with me. Hey, caring is sharing. Just keep that in mind. It's a heartfelt thing. I hope what you have read here will truly help you in your business. Pay it forward and help someone else out. Each week, my teachings are published along with a video recording. You can subscribe below, okay, to follow them. I'm here for you. Look, it's a better way and a better life when you connect with people, your personal goals in life. Okay, so we're going to continue this next week, and I'm just going to stop, and I'm going to give you my final message here, and I do all of this under 30 minutes. How cool is that? Okay, under 30 minutes, you get all this content, all this value. Here's what I want to tell you. The value of a relationship is a lifelong, I'm telling you, it's a lifelong connection. It's a lifelong commitment. When you value your friends more than, when you value your friends, some of my closest and dearest friends are not in any of my companies or in my coaching programs, yet they're my dearest and closest friends. Okay? I love to drink really great wine with them. I just do. I go up and I visit them. We spend 3 or 4 days with them. They have a beautiful home, in the foothills, and it's our escape. Okay? And we just have a blast. One of the greatest connections I ever made was a person that mentored me in real estate when I was a young kid with a little hair and skinny and good looking. All right. And he allowed me to watch all his training videos. Boy, it's 25 years later. I called him up one time and said, hey, Glenn, I want to build this mortgage company around the bay. And he said, so do I. And you know what happened? That's my calendar being automatic. It popped up on the screen. You know what happened? He flew back the next day after 2-hour meetings. He shook my hand and made me a managing partner in a $10 million mortgage company. 200 employees, 1,100 loan officers. And I was their top trainer for 4.5, 5 years. So I just want to let you know that how powerful these connections are. You never know. Never know. Got a phone call one time from a friend of mine, Joe Playa. Okay, it was in Safeway. Tell you the story all the time. He said, Gary, I need your help. I'll give you $5,000 or 5,000 shares if you help me find some people to build my Dallas office. Completely different industry. You never know when you connect with people how it's going to come back to you. And when you care enough about people and you invest in them and you do for them, it always comes back to you. You're always rewarded. You may work over here, but you're going to bank over here. And the more you help people, the more you connect with people, I promise you, the more people are going to connect with you and help you. So that's my message for you. Go out and help people, engage with people, share with people, and you'll see a huge difference in your business. God bless. See you next week. This is Coach Gary signing off. Bye-bye now.